Hello everybody and welcome to the very first One Control Wednesday. I am J. Leonard J and we're starting it all off with the Honeybee Overdrive. Well, if you're a guitar player looking for a warm, amp-like touch-sensitive overdrive with a nice little Supro style grind, chances are you've already looked at the BJF Honeybee, because pretty much ever since that pedal's been sent out, it's been considered a modern classic in the boutique overdrive world. And as time's gone by, that pedal's also been through quite a few different variations. There's a lot of different versions of that pedal. And what One Control wanted to do is they wanted to collaborate with BJFe and create what they think is a culmination of the past and the present version of the Honeybee in this little unit right over here. The layout is very familiar for you Honeybee fans, but what stands out is this two-position switch. On the vintage mode is the original vintage Honeybee circuit, and then on the modern side of the switch, what you have is a culmination of all the different mods that this pedal's gone through, plus a couple extra tricks thrown in. Well, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you my go-to tones, really show you what this pedal is all about. Today I'm using a Fender Telecaster with Virgil Arlo pickups and string joy strings, and I'm using some sinusoid cable into a Fender Deluxe amplifier. Let's plug it in and get to work. On the vintage mode, you just pretty much have that classic Honeybee circuit. Pretty much with everything around noon, you get a nice neutral tone, good sandpapery grit, very true to where you are, very, very touch sensitive and gorgeous. This is my clean tone. This is the Honeybee Overdrive. The magic of the vintage mode is in the nature knob. It doesn't really act like a normal tone knob. Let's start by moving it counterclockwise. As you go counterclockwise, you get a little bit of a lift in the lows and in the low mid. So it kind of gives it more of a suitcase sound, a little bit more like this vintage old, silver tone style amp. Very, very cool, very, very aggressive and nasty. Well, that's what it sounds like on the lower end of the nature knob, but on the upper end, things get a little bit different. You would expect that the pedal gets more bright, but actually it's the opposite. You actually start softening in your overall tone. It kind of takes some of the edge off, which is great for if you have a really bright guitar pickup like a Telecaster, or you want to have more of a rhythm sound that just kind of sits, doesn't hurt the ears quite as much. Very, very useful, and it sounds great. modern side of the pedal has a lot of the refinements that you'd see in the newer Honeybees, so you're going to get more gain, more volume, and a little bit of a boost in those upper mids, which helps you sound a little bit more forward, gives a little bit more of an edge to your tone, great for soloistic stuff. The biggest change you'll see in the modern mode is the nature. Instead of getting that treble cut on the upper end, it actually becomes more of a treble boost. So it reacts a little bit more like the tone knobs that we're used to in modern guitar pedals. So let's put it in a nice neutral spot. And what I'm going to show you first is the nice cleanup you can get with this pedal. So dynamic. I'm going to roll down the volume and check this out. Super dynamic, really great, fantastic for your leads. You can do a lot of great stuff with this tone. Not only is this pedal great for adding that Supro style grit to your clean amp, when you have a distorted amp, you put the gain really low, you get a nice little saturation, doesn't mask your tone, really boosts it into a wonderful, wonderful place. Well, thank you for all watching the first One Control Wednesday. For all you cats out there, click the bell, subscribe to the page. There's going to be a new One Control video on the first Wednesday of every month, so keep your eyes wide open for it. My question for all my subscribers today is, what version of the Honeybee do you like the most? There's been so many, from the Mad Professor, the BJFe, the One Control. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. As well as a new trick that we've been doing a lot on the page is, how many of the songs that I played today can you actually recognize? Write them in the comments below. That being said, I'll see you all soon. Take care and goodbye.